Hello YouTube, thank you for tuning in as always, and today I'll be talking about Mars War Logs. Now this is a weird name for a game that I call a third-person RPG brawler.
Hey, you are not bad, dickweed. Pretty little girl eyes.
Now, in this game you play as Roy, who is in this prison camp on Mars, and you'll team up with this boy named Innocence, and together you'll set off to escape the prison camp. Now, the steampunk setting of this game is very consistent in the art style, and that's what it sets it apart from the usual fantasy RPGs. Now, this is not an open world game, so you'll go through confined spaces in a linear fashion, visiting locations as you progress the story. Now, you'll learn a little bit more about Roy along the way. The world does not really feel as alive as I would have wanted, as most characters you'll see are sort of randomly placed, and usually you can't interact with them. Now, characters also looks sort of basic and have stiff animations and very lousy lip syncing, and certainly wooden voice acting.
Go after Boy Scouts? Anyway, I know this Roy. I didn't know he was a renegade. We even worked together back in the day. Tough guy. It's gonna cost you.
Now, you can't really blame the developers for this, as obviously this game was made on a shoestring budget. Now, don't let that put you off, as gameplay is where this game really shines. Now, what it does, it combines melee fighting with RPG elements. So, you'll find hand weapons like pipes and iron bars, etc., and you can craft upgrades for them. Now, the same goes for the armor you'll wear. Now, in order to craft items or upgrades, you'll need to kill enemies, loot their bodies, or scavenge the game world for craftable items like scrap metal and cloth and so forth. So all kinds of stuff. And as you progress in the game, you'll level up your character, and you can distribute the given talent points to beef up the statistics of your character as well in RPG style, so you'll be ready to face increasingly difficult enemies. But the fighting is quite good, and you can hit, parry, block, roll, and kick enemies in a satisfying way. Now, besides the melee attacks, you can also select ranged attacks with guns or special powers you'll eventually gain. So it's really fun to mix these melee attacks up with these range attacks and find out what the strengths or weaknesses of your enemies are. I did have some issues with the camera, and the camera doesn't always logically follow the action in a good manner, so that's sort of disappointing. But all in all, this is really an enjoyable game, I think, so I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Thank you for watching, I hope you liked it, and see you next time.